question the duties and power of Karen Dumas have stretched beyond the confines of communications chief for Mayor Dave Bing. That's not only ruffled some feathers and raised some eyebrows, but is a key component of this lawsuit filed by a fired executive assistant. The lawsuit is becoming a distraction the mayor may no longer be able to afford.
Possibly you might be stepping aside or stepping down.
Well, Val, don't listen to rumors, and we are in conversation about what's best for the city and this administration. And once that decision is made, whether it is for me to remain, whether it is for me to leave, then we'll let you know.
There will be some adjustments?
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, but constantly we make adjustments here, whether they're personnel adjustments. I think that's why we're having this conversation now, or other adjustments. It requires constant adaptation.
I'm going to have that conversation with Karen. We're going to have a discussion today.
Has she indicated that she wants to leave or that she should step down to not be a distraction?
We have not had that conversation yet. I intend to sit down with her today.
There are some concerns about the perception around City Hall at this time and your effectiveness.
Well, I think that I'm effective. I'm comfortable with who I am, and I'm confident in the decisions that I've made. I think, a lot of people don't understand that the majority of my career was spent in private practice. So I don't have a 9-to-5 collect a check mentality. I say talk to the people that I work with. Talk to the people that I have worked with for 2 years, not a disgruntled person who was attempting to take advantage of, an unfortunate situation.
And Ms. Dumas also wanted to point out that anyone can say anything in a lawsuit, and that also that her role has expanded because so many people have left the administration, not necessarily the other way around. Reporting live downtown, I'm Val Clark, Channel 7 Action News. Joanne, back to you.
Val, thank you very much. More on that lawsuit. Now, the woman behind the suit is telling her version of what happened in City Hall. Action News reporter Anu Prakash joins us live with her story now. Anu?
Well, Joanne, her name is Rochelle Collins, and she, along with her husband, filed this lawsuit against the city of Detroit, Mayor Dave Bing, and his spokeswoman, Karen Dumas. Rochelle Collins says she still does not know why she was fired. Rochelle Collins is raising eyebrows with startling claims that Detroit Mayor Dave Bing was secretly working with the governor behind the scenes on legislation that would get rid of city council and put him in charge.
He didn't want it to get out, so he didn't talk to all of his staff about that. He only talked to certain people. I know for a fact that the city of Detroit was involved in the writing of that legislation and making sure that everything was in place so that the mayor could have control of the city of Detroit and DPS.
In this 30-page lawsuit, Collins alleges Bing spokeswoman Karen Dumas created a hostile work environment and essentially ran the show.
It had gotten to the point where Karen was involved in everything in the office, from the budget to what recreation departments were going to be closed to economic, proposals that were brought in the city. And it became difficult, so people didn't want to speak up. They knew that if they spoke up and it was against something that Karen wanted, then eventually they were going to be gone.
Collins describes Dumas as a controlling micromanager. She claims Dumas even canceled a meeting with U.S. Senator Carl Levin in Washington, D.C. in order to go shopping at the upscale Burberry store.
If you got on her bad side, then she was going to get you. That's just the bottom line.
Collins, who went to work for Bing in 2009, says she was fired last month while at home on medical leave. Collins suspects it was because she reported her claims of Dumas's hostile management. I asked her what she wanted to say to Mayor Bing now.
I just want to know why. If I was a valued asset to your administration up until I left, what happened? Just tell me what happened. That's it. And you can't tell me that.
And to Karen?
I don't have too much to say to Ms. Dumas.
Prior to the filing of that lawsuit by Rochelle Collins, there were settlement talks between both sides, and among the demands made by Collins, $750,000 in damages. Clearly, the settlement talks did not pan out, and that lawsuit was obviously filed. We're going to have to wait and see what happens next. Reporting live in downtown Detroit, Anu Prakash, Channel 7 Action News. Glenda, back to you.
All right, thank you, Anu. And Governor Rick Snyder sent us an email about the lawsuit. In it, he says that he and his administration regularly meet with Mayor Bing and his team on a variety of issues. It's part of the ongoing work to ensure a healthy Detroit, as that's key to a healthy Michigan. There was some brainstorming and discussions that considered a variety of wide-ranging potential solutions for the city, and it was concluded solidly and early on that having the mayor serve as EM for either the city or DPS wouldn't be an option and didn't make sense. Stay with Action News and WXYZ.com for the very latest on City Hall whistleblower lawsuit. Joanne.